chica? ¿Cómo allez-vous?
Good. You like my glasses? I'm sporting my old lady glasses.
You got smarticles on. Look at you.
I feel all smart.
You feel smart?
Yes.
I feel smart too. I feel smart just by osmosis. So, so we've got a good show coming up right now. We got a good show. We got a good friend coming back to the show. She is it's been a while since she's been here, and in that time she's done a lot of different things. Got some music coming out, and so we want to talk about the new music and a whole bunch of other things. So I'm really excited because I hadn't talked to her in a while. So
how long has it been?
Last year, I want to say.
Oh wow.
I mean, I talked to her, I chit chat and stuff like that, but
Right.
not like actually sit down and talk. So
Yeah.
it'll be cool. It'll be cool.
All right.
All right.
Good.
So you ready, girlfriend?
Let's do it.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of y'all that joined us or joining us right now, we've got the one and only Roxy Mendoza from Roxy y Grupo Tejano. Roll that intro. Yeah, there she is.
Hi.
There we go. Let's straighten that out. Yeah, there we go. Okay. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está?
Hi.
How are you doing, Roxy?
I'm
Can you
doing
hear us?
good. How are you doing?
Okay, we can barely hear you, sweetheart. Can you turn up your volume? I can barely hear you. Can you hear her?
Let me see.
Barely.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Now we can
Way
hear
better.
you. Way
Oh, now I
better.
can't hear you guys.
How are you doing?
Oh, now
How-
I can't
Hey,
hear you.
hear us.
Let me see.
I love your curls, mija. You
Well,
always got the
hello. Thank
curls.
you for having me on your show, but I cannot hear anything.
Oh no.
Oh no. Put on
Do
the
you have headphones?
headphones. Headphones.
Hello?
Headphones.
Do you have
Put on
headphones?
headphones.
So sorry.
Do you have
Hold on.
headphones?
Let me try to connect my headphones. Let me try to connect my
Try to connect
headphones.
your headphones.
Hold on.
So while she's doing that, let's just go ahead and take
Hello?
one of her songs from before. This one's called
Can you hear me now?
Capullo. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. What is wrong with the volume? Súbele ahí.
Hijo, John, what you doing,
Hi,
McCracken?
John.
Yeah,
It's
that
the
bug-
Kraken. Hi.
Hi. Well, you're still a little low. Let me see if I can turn you up over here.
Yes, guys, I don't know if you can hear me.
Not really. I can't hear you. I mean, I can hear you, but just a little bit. John McCracken.
That Mr. McCracken is my former supervisor. Still love him. Big heart.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I can barely hear you, mija. Do you
Yeah,
have
you have
a
an echo. You have an echo.
I have an echo. Hold on. Let me walk over here. Is there an echo here?
Yes.
Oh, my connection, you guys. Um, I had a family issue. My son, he was shot, and I have him in the hospital. Right now, that's why I'm having a really bad hair day. I do apologize to the audience, but I had a
Oh my
family
gosh.
emergency. Unfortunately, yes. My 16-year-old
Wow.
was shot 2 days ago, and I have him in the San Antonio University Hospital. I do appreciate all the crowd that joined this
Wow.
party. Unfortunately, have to reschedule with you, friend, because we are having a very bad connection. And I do apologize to the audience on behalf of Roxy Grupo Texas. Thank you so much for joining. But I have really bad reception, and I try to make time for you guys, but we're gonna reschedule if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. And I hope your son
Thank
gets
you
through
so much
this.
for understanding.
You
Yeah.
bet. Not a problem. Well, poor thing. You know,
Wow, that's
that
crazy.
that is unfortunate. Well, thank you so very much, John, for joining us, and Alfredo, and all of the rest of y'all guys that are logged in to watch the show. Unfortunately, Roxy is still at the hospital with her son, who who was shot. That's terrible.
That is
I don't know the
very terrible.
circumstances, and I don't want to sit
16
there.
years old. My goodness, 16 years old. I
Yeah,
can't imagine.
I could barely. I understood that he was shot. I didn't understand how old he was or anything else.
16.
Yeah.
16. Wow.
So yeah, that's very unfortunate, and but at least she's there at the hospital. She's
Right.
there. You can't hear anything, Conroe? Is it from? I mean, Alfredo, can you hear anything from? Is it me or is it the Barbie chick or which one is it? Let us know,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, let us know because we were having a little bit of technical difficulties before we went live. So
Hmm.
let us know if y'all can hear us. So if they can hear us, I think that maybe we should talk about some upcoming events going on.
Oh, he said
Um,
from the guest. Yeah,
oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
yeah, we were having the same problem, Alfredo. Yeah, of course. Go ahead, sweetheart. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's good. That's good. No, I think maybe we should just, talk about some things that I saw personally going on in current events. There was a lot to do with a certain, actually, two award shows that are going on. One is currently in voting process. That QTO Radio is up for a nomination. Yes, I'm going to bring that up.
We weren't supposed to talk about that.
Oh, yes, we're going to bring it up. Make sure y'all go vote. Anyways, that's the Guadalupe Awards for the podcast. Come on, guys. Y'all go out there and show some votes for Lawrence and this podcast here. But also, the biggest one that I've been seeing all week was the nomination for the Lifetime Achievement for the Tejano Music Awards. That was a big deal. I saw
that
both
was
sides of it.
that was a
It
little
was a lot.
taken aback. Yeah, I was a little taken aback by that.
Yes.
Um, it's
Let's talk
not.
about it.
It's not. It's not what I. Uh, thank you, Alfredo. He says, "In the
Yay, you better go vote.
very much. I appreciate you, brother. Um, I I understand that he has paid his price to society. I do understand that, and
Yeah,
nor do I condone that anyone should be prejudicial to him in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But I feel in for me, this is my opinion and this is my feelings that I cannot attend because I just I'm about helping people. I'm about promoting good things, and I know we're celebrating what he's done in his life. This is true. But
hmm,
in the inception, when it was first announced, it was incorrect. There was a lot of
correct.
misinformation.
Right.
And then that just opened the door for a lot of negativity that came out. And then on top of that, there was more, um, people people just piled it on, and they definitely took sides. And
Yeah.
I just think that for me, I cannot be part of something that's that way. So I'm not gonna go. So that's just it. I'm just um I don't know. I can't find it within myself to do it. I don't feel good about it. So I won't. I the act in itself to me is irreprehensible. Yes, granted, he has paid his debts to society, and I'm not saying that
Right.
he needs to be punished more or anything else. But for that young person, she will forever be scarred by it, and
Correct.
she has no she has no um, she has no sentence relief. It is forever from now until the end of time. So it's not the same. A victim and a perpetrator, they don't suffer the same consequences. And so I that's just my opinion. And I'm sorry if it doesn't concede with other people, but for me, I cannot promote hate, I cannot promote violence, and I cannot promote ugliness. And that was part of my former life, and I cannot be part of that anymore.
Hmm.
I can't do that. Now I'm not going to dispel what he has accomplished. Don't That is not what I'm saying at all. I'm
Right.
not saying that he has not accomplished anything. That's contrary to the truth. He has done quite a bit. He has led in his time as a musician and as a singer. Mm, led the way in a lot of different ways. But
Hmm.
um, that does not give you freedom to do um, to 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 let that part of your life. It does not absolve you from the norms of normalcy and decency and commonality. That doesn't give you the right to take advantage of other people and take advantage of your situation either. So,
Right.
and that goes
What
with
I Yeah. What I don't understand is if they already had somebody, they have two people listed for lifetime achievement.
Mhm.
If the TTMA is getting so much um, backlash for this, why don't they just pull him out and correct it that way? Because they already have another person listed for lifetime achievement. Why do you need two? I just don't understand that. Because normally at awards, they usually have one per award show. Why are we having two? And if you're getting so much backlash from this nomination, why don't you just pull it out? I just don't understand it. And I do agree with you. Like, he was tried and convicted by a group of his peers. Hi, Bobby.
Hi,
Um,
Bobby. How you doing, buddy? Thank you so very much, Bobby Castaneda from California.
Woohoo, California in the house.
You're talking about some
Um,
really sensitive stuff, brother. So thank
Yeah, but
you.
the reason I brought it up because it's out there in the community, in our Tejano community, and the Conjunto community. It's out there right now, especially with the awards being this month. So I've been just seeing all back and forth from that side of the family, from the other side of the family, from the musicians in the industry, how everybody feels, and I just feel that the majority is against the nomination. So I just feel that other than retracting the details like they did do that, the Tejano Music Awards. Why don't we just retract the whole thing altogether and just let it be? You
I
already
think also
have
because
somebody.
they've already stepped forward and they don't want to
Mhm.
do that. Now, as far as the information, I think one of the things that they were pressured in doing it was because of the fact that Joe Lopez's brother, Larry Lorenzo, he was the one that came forward and said, "No, no, no, no. This is our real story of our family."
Right, I
And
read that one. Yeah.
yeah, so Lorenzo was staunchly against it. So that was then they had to reaffirm the information, and then my response, because I was asked about it, and I responded in kind, simply with the facts.
Right.
The facts are simple. It wasn't until 2017, and you can look it up yourself. You can see that 2017 was the first time that Joe Lopez ever registered the name Joe Lopez y Grupo Mas.
Hmm.
It had not been registered previous to that to Joe Lopez. It had been registered before, but it went out of because you have to keep redoing your registration whenever you do it into the trademark office. So it's called the PTO, Patent and Trademark Office of the United States, and the previous one had gone out in 2009. So from 2009 to 2017, 6 years, I mean 8 years,
Hmm.
nobody had registered that name until 2017 when it was registered again.
And
So,
is 6 years really a lifetime? It's just not.
well,
It's not.
I don't think it was meant to do anything until I don't know what stirred on that thing, but the name in itself was Joe Lopez y Grupo Mas, not Grupo Mas. It
Hmm.
was just Joe Lopez y Grupo Mas. And
Right.
those are facts. That is not me making sides. That is not me taking sides. That is factual. You're welcome to go to the United States Patent and Trade Office, the uspto.org, and you can see it for yourself. It is
Yeah.
All you have to do is just do what's called a trademark lookup, and it will show you exactly what it shows to me. Yeah, what I saw, and you will see it for yourself as well. The only time that Moss was ever used, MAZZ was used any other time, was for another food service program product, a food service product that had nothing to do with music and had nothing
Yeah.
to do with Joe Lopez or Jimmy Gonzalez. But outside of those, there's only three people that had ever registered the name Moss. First, it was Jimmy Gonzalez. Then it was Jimmy Gonzalez y Grupo Más. Then it was My Gonzalez y Grupo Más. Then it was Joe Lopez y Grupo Más.
Hmm.
Those
Exactly.
those are the realities.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, I will be attending. It will be my first time.
woo-hoo.
I've been looking forward to it. I got a beautiful dress. I'm actually going to go get it altered tomorrow because girl is only 4 foot nothing. So yeah, it's too late for me. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to networking with everybody that watches this show. People that I met in Vegas, people out here that I met in the scene, the Houston scene. So I'm looking forward to meeting people out there, meeting new people, and networking, and talking to everybody out there, and seeing what the show is all about, and learning the history of the show as well. Because I'm a big history buff. I love learning about history, and especially of our culture, our community. So I'm looking forward to it. So your girl's going to go out there and have a good time,
Yeah,
regardless of
no,
what's.
no, please go out there and have a good time. And like I said, I'm not telling people not to go. That's not what I'm saying.
Right, right, right.
I'm saying that I will not go.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
yeah.
saying.
I'll work
And
back for you.
right. And to be honest with you, it's cool. I actually talked to a friend of mine earlier today or yesterday,
Mhm,
rather, and she had never been. And I was like,
mhm.
what? I've known you for all this time and you've never been. And I take it for granted that I've always gone. And,
Yeah,
I just, for me, it's secondary. I think that's why it's easier for me to say no. I think,
yeah, it is.
because I
Yeah,
haven't, yeah, I've gone so many times. Um, but it's just diminished returns for me, and that's what it is. A big shout out to it's Tejano time. What time is it?
it's
Tejano.
Tejano time.
W, how are you doing, Big Daddy? Thank you so very much. Yeah, no, it is what it is, and hopefully we can get past this so that we can get
Yes,
back to talking about Tejano music and helping you know helping music and helping ourselves to level up together. You know,
yes.
things like this, unfortunately, they create a divide.
That divide. Hmm.
I had a conversation with Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian, one time, and
Hmm.
I had asked him about he never did a political
Hmm.
commentary, and
Right.
the reason he didn't was because he goes, as soon as you start talking politics, you're going to split your audience in half.
Hmm.
Half of them are going to like what you say, the other half are going to hate what you say. So I want everybody to like me, so I just don't mention it, and that's why. And so when you get on divisive conversations like that, that's what happens. You want to stay away from stuff like that. And so
Yeah.
it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And so um I've I've had lots of I've had lots of interactions with Joe Lopez, from freaking Austin when we were at the Aquafest back in the day, like in early 2000s. And so
Hmm.
it's been a long time. So it's when Cindy got to say it's very wise. Thank you so very
Yes.
much, Cindy.
Yes.
Yes, thank you so very much. But I'd rather spend my time and my efforts helping people.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what was it? 17 muscles to frown and only 6 muscles to smile. So let's smile
Yeah.
and
And
not worry.
yeah, and that's what my platform is all about, is promoting the Hispanic community, showing us off, showing our talents. I mean, just everything. I just want to promote positive vibes, and our community, and just show us off. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to having a good time, and just enjoying the atmosphere, and
Mondo Loco says,
enjoying us.
yeah, Loco says everyone has opinions in politics. I agree. Stay out of it too. Very,
Yeah,
very true. It's
yeah.
It's unfortunate, but and I'm not saying turn a blind eye, because I do
Right.
believe that you have to vote. I do believe that your voice is your vote, and that's one of the reasons. I am a veteran, and I push that mantle. Um, you know, if you don't vote, you don't have any reason to complain.
Right.
And you have to vote in everything. People don't realize that voting for a president doesn't have a lot of effect on you. It really doesn't. Most of what affects you is actually local government.
Local government. Right.
Yeah, it's going
Right.
to be your local stuff that's going to affect you immediately. Presidential elections, they may very small. It's very rare that they make a decision that's going to have a bona fide effect on you. I mean, like, they don't affect your gas prices. President does not affect gas prices. That has nothing. That's a glutton surplus market. Has nothing to do with the president. They don't have anything to do with FEMA. FEMA is an entity all by itself. They don't have anything to do with your mail. By the way, United States Postal Service is an entity by itself. It's like a business by itself.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
not even regulated by the government anymore. It's just a business by itself. Just like the train service, that's all by itself. People don't understand how the system is worked or set up nowadays, and they go off on misunderstandings. They don't understand the
Hmm.
tangents don't make any sense. Like, I've had people tell me I have a right to have a driver's license. You do not. You do not have a right to drive. It is a permission. That is why your
Hmm.
license can be taken away.
Yep.
You have to apply. You have to get.
Hmm.
You have to say yes. You can. If not, then you cannot. So there's certain things that we get the misconception, and it's not true. And so it gets us into trouble a lot. And then,
Yeah.
you know, unfortunately, a lot of us guide our lives by TV, which is not real. It's,
Yeah.
we learn our history through movies.
No.
You had to no, because that's what I've had to face, all along. Because like it was
Mhm.
always boom, 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 boom. Comes out. You hear them drums over there. That's Apache. And then in the movie, he's like, you hear boom, 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 and John Wayne comes out again and goes, "You hear those drums over there? Those are Sioux." And I'm like, it's the same damn drum beat you had in the other movie. Oh, no, that's the Hollywood tribe. That's not what natives sound like. They don't sound like that at all. And
That's
so
funny. That's the
the
Hollywood
people,
tribe.
yeah,
That's
it's
hilarious.
it's not people. I don't know why they think. I mean, it's just like when Europeans come over here and they think that Texans
Mhm.
ride to work on a horse.
On a horse with
Everybody
cowboy
wears
boots and
cowboy
a cowboy
boots.
hat. Mhm.
Yeah, and
Yep.
wear cowboy hats.
Now I am guilty of having I think 6 or 7 pairs of boots. Yeah. So
Oh yeah. I have a ton of hats. I have custom hats. I
oh
have a
wow.
I have a 42X custom made beaver hat.
Nice.
Yes. And
Nice.
it's over 30 years old. And it
Mhm.
is it is just as polished as it was the first day that I made it. And it's a wide brim. It's beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful hat,
Yeah.
but I'm not your typical Texan. So I don't know. It's just like some people, they think that we're all like, them hellbellies just sipping on cider. That's all they do. Just sit up there. And so it is what it is. But it's okay. We'll be we'll all be good. And
Yeah.
you know as long as we treat each other good, that's all we really need to do, is just be kind to each other and everything else. I want to play the song that Roxy y Grupo Texas, they have out right now. It's called
Nice.
El Es Mío, which is a really funky little beat. It's a cumbia, and I really like it. It's a real catchy tune. It's a catchy tune, girl. It's a catchy tune. It's gonna get you dancing. Get your
Uh-oh.
dancing shoes on. And let's go ahead and take a listen to this song, and we'll come back, and we'll you guys, if y'all have something else that y'all want to hear or something that y'all want to talk about, go ahead and put it in the comments. Let us know so that way we can be sure that we talk about that. All right. So let's go ahead and take a listen to El Es Mío from Roxy Grupo Texas.
Mm.
I'm Indio. That is the Barbie chick. And we'll be right back after this beautiful song. Check it out.
Roxy. Yo pensé que era la mejor amiga en este mundo. Nunca pensé por un momento que me fuera a traicionar. Yo pensé que podía contarle todos mis secretos. Confiaba en ella 100%. Mira ahora cómo me pagó. Porque ahora me he enterado que con mi novio ha coqueteado. Que gran amiga me salió, me equivoqué. Él es mío, no importa lo que diga, siempre será mío. Su amor está prohibido, él es solo para mí. Él es mío, está acostumbrado solo a mi cariño. Vete y sigue tu camino, déjalo por favor. Él es mío. Y es mío nomás. Roxy. Yo pensé que era la mejor amiga en este mundo. Nunca pensé por un momento que me fuera a traicionar. Yo pensé que podía contarle todos mis secretos. Confiaba en ella 100%. Mira ahora cómo me pagó. Porque ahora me he enterado que con mi novio ha coqueteado. Que gran amiga me salió, me equivoqué. Él es mío, no importa lo que diga, siempre será mío. Su amor está prohibido, él es solo para mí. Él es mío, está acostumbrado solo a mi cariño. Vete y sigue tu camino, déjalo por favor. Él es mío. Y siempre será mío.
Ah, that's a cool little song, cool little tune, isn't it?
Eres mío, Indio.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, it's cute. It's cool. She's out there dancing, doing her little thing. You
Yeah.
know, she's wearing a cowboy hat because she's from Texas. Ah. Because all the girls from Texas wear cowboy hats.
You know what? I have a couple hats. I have one of my mother's and one of my father's. They, passed it on to me. My dad has passed away, but my mother is still living. And I have one of her hats that she actually got from my dad. He bought her her first cowboy hat. So I have both of theirs. And I've worn them a couple times, but my hair, I'm from Texas, sweetheart. So we do big hair. So I'm not about to cover up my big, beautiful hair when I have it done with a cowboy hat.
Wait.
But I got boots,
Who
though.
was with you when you bought a hat in Las Vegas?
I know. Did you see me wear it, though?
No, you didn't, but you said it was cute.
Yeah, I'll buy it, but I usually won't wear. I still haven't worn it. Actually, I'm probably going to put it up like on the wall as decoration, honestly.
It's just decoration.
But I
Okay.
did buy some pink boots, and I've already worn those. You know
Oh
me.
yeah. You're like, no, I gotta wear those.
Oh, yes.
No, that's cool. I mean, at least you got it right. That's the whole point of it. Is just, I mean, you're your own woman. Shoot, you could do whatever you want to, girl. What's wrong? It's my money. Ain't no man taking care of me, right?
That's right. I'm single. Just saying. Independent
Yes.
woman here.
Independent, right? That's right.
Mhm.
Now, that's a cute song. I like it. It's different. It's different in the sense that Um, it's just I mean, she's just fun, you
Yeah.
know. And for those of y'all that are joining us, Roxy was supposed to be here today, but she wasn't able to. She's still with her son who is in the hospital. He did go through some a tragic incident, and so that's where he's at right now. So yeah, but that's hopefully he'll be better. So
Yes.
just keep him in the prayers and everything else. So Tejano Music Awards coming up. You got a lot of stuff. A good friend of mine, good friend of ours, is nominated for an award. Actually, for several awards. She's got a few awards there in the Tejano Music Awards. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I was a little disappointed because I did a music video for her and it didn't get nominated.
Oh no.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she is some somebody a lot of talent. We will be attending the Chicano Festival on Saturday. Little Joe will be performing on Saturday. The Chicano Festival. Where is that at, Alfredo?
Here in Houston. It's here in Houston. It's this weekend. So it's actually starts tonight. Actually, I think it's the South Texas Homies, I believe, are performing tonight along with another band. I can't remember off the top of my head. And then Friday and Saturday. So it's going on right now as we speak.
Well, there you have it. That's so for those of y'all that are in the Houston area, that's cool. I'm not too sure. What? Tell me a little bit more about that. What's the Chicano Festival? What's it about?
So they have once a year they have this festival, and it is entirely free, and it's in the downtown Houston area, Discovery Green, if I'm not mistaken. And it's on a like a hill, so it's absolutely gorgeous at night. And right now we are blessed, right now with some nice weather. It
Yeah.
stopped raining, so we're good. This weekend, I believe Friday and Saturday, we're going to be in the 60s and 70s. I am just like so ready for it. I think all of us are. So it'll be a great time to be out. Miller Outdoor Theater. Yes. Thank you. To be out there outside with your family, your friends. People bring all their kids and they bring wagons and food, and there's drinks out there. There's stuff for the kids to do. They always got the little light things for the kids at night. Everybody's got to have one of those. And
Right.
it's just a good family event to go to, and it's all free. So yeah.
That's nice. Well, I do know that this weekend, they're in San Antonio. There's going to be some events, some musical events there at the VFW downtown. I am going to be there in support of some friends. Texas Latino will be there.
Oh yes, I love Texas Latino.
So I will be there with them. It's a great show. Thank you, Alfredo, for sharing that information. By the way, Alfredo had asked me a very interesting question, which is kind of exciting. I'll let a cat out of the bag, Alfredo, just because the show tonight didn't go exactly like we planned, but I think it's a really good thing. We're gonna try to do it where they can perform live.
Oh, the show.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. You know me, I'm all about live. I like live. I actually want to report live from the Chicano Festival. But anyways, yeah.
Why can't you? You can just log back in.
Like
Yeah. Just do it, girlfriend. You got access.
But yeah, that'd be great. I think it's an awesome thing too. I love live,
Yeah, and he did a little thing with Allie, and it was pretty awesome that that they went out and I saw the video of them performing. It was really cool. So I'm pretty excited about that. Little Joe has been attending 43 years. He's only missed 1 year, and it's the 44th year. Wow. That's amazing. So, I mean, that's pretty awesome that he's been going there for 44 years straight. I think that's what keeps him, he's been very consistent in who he is, and I've talked to him. I've interviewed Little Joe several times, and I think one of the things that he shared with me that he lamented was the fact that uh, you know, he's gotten to a point where management kind of keeps him in this little box, this cubby hole, and so he doesn't get to interact with regular people as much as he'd like to, and um, he kind of misses that, because when I conversed with him, he was Little Joe, and
Mhm.
I mean, and not to diminish his accomplishments or anything else, but that's what I was doing, was just talking to him just like a regular person, and he really appreciated that. So that was one of the takeaways that I got from the last time I spoke to him. So he's a really cool guy. We sat there and we talked for about an hour and a half. And then I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
"Oh shit, we're supposed to we're supposed to interview you, bro. Here, let me put on the camera real quick."
Right?
So, but yeah, he was pretty laid back, pretty laid back and easy. It was interesting to talk to him because of that. He had that mentality. Emilio had that same thing.
Mm.
We would sit down. He was interesting because in the latter times, because I knew him before the accident and after the accident, but after the accident, he would just really enjoy, he would, because I was with him for several different events, and he really enjoyed watching the opening acts perform, and he kind of reminisced about how it was for him when he was first starting out, because uh, you know, he has an interesting, past. Him and Ram, they were in the same school. They were like the two guys that were going against each other and stuff like that. And so it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Seeing them. And yeah, you're right, Alfredo. Little Joe is the one who would be getting a lifetime achievement award. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I don't know why he wasn't. I don't I don't understand the thinking behind what the qualifications are. I have no idea, but yeah, you're absolutely right. But the person that I was talking about, who is up for several awards, female vocalist of the year, collaboration of the year, album of the year, song of the year, my good friend Monica Saldivar, and
Yes.
yeah, this is her new song that she has out right now. So I want to go ahead and play that video for y'all, so that we can go ahead and take a listen to that one. So this is Monica Saldivar's new song. It goes like this.
En realidad, solo quería felicitarte, ya lo ves, por tu nuevo amor y que sigan adelante. En realidad, todas mis cartas eran broma, es verdad, y mis palabras fueron solo soledad. En realidad, yo ya tengo quien me quiera, lejos de aquí, lejos de todo, lejos de ti. Olvida lo que dije de ti, dije que te quería, solo mentí, solo estaba jugando, sí, eso es, jugué contigo.
Bien rápida. Monica Saldivar.
Nice. What was she nominated for again?
I believe she's nominated for Album of the Year, Song of the Year,
Mhm.
Collaboration of the Year, for actually two collaborations. She did the No Me Olvides with Shelly Lattis, and she did one with Emmanuel J. And then obviously her music as well. And so she's also a female vocalist and I think entertainer. I'm almost
Wow, amazing.
she's awesome. Alfredo says yes, she is. She's an awesome singer.
Mhm,
She's from
mhm.
DFW. She's up on Grapevine, I think it is, and she's just tearing it up. Just keep tearing it up, and she's just a wonderful person, wonderful personality, and you know, she's just it's pretty awesome to for her, to keep working at it and to keep doing as much as she has. That's awesome. That she's there. One of the things that we didn't touch on real quick was Mondo Loco. He had mentioned that Little Joe uh,
Good job. Just got
uh,
National
had
Heritage.
gotten a National Heritage Fellowship Award. Little John, Little Joe had gotten a National Heritage Award, Fellowship Award, which is pretty awesome. He was big back in the day with Chicano movement. His song "Las Nubes" is the Chicano national anthem. Yeah, he is. He was real big back in the day, and he still is a big person.
Mhm.
In his time. And I think that some people they don't realize. I am doing a documentary on the history of Tejano music, and I'm interviewing Tejano legends, and like Renee, like Little Joe, like all these these artists and stuff like that, and that is one of the things that I have come across in that in their time in the 60s and 70s and early 80s. They didn't call it Tejano music. It was not called Tejano music. It was called Chicano music. And the only reason that it was Tejano music was because of the fact that most of the people that were playing it were from Texas.
Mhm, mhm.
And so when they would introduce them, when they would introduce them on stage, they would say, "Y los Tejanos."
Mm,
That's where it was. But it was always Chicano music, and that's what it was. And the influences were really like it is now, rock and roll and country and everything else. And so that's
mhm.
it. When will it be shown? It is a documentary series, and so it is had yet to be completed. I'm still in the middle of interviewing people. I am going to interview Freddie Martinez. I'm slated for interviewing um, Eva. Oh man, I'm gonna miss her name. She plays the accordion. La Reina del Acordeon. Eva. I can't remember her last name. And there's still several other people that I want to keep interviewing and get all of their stories down. Because I think we need to have a good broad perspective on people. I know one of the things that um, I have also kind of offshoot on something that I've come across is a lot of these people were actually veterans, and a lot of them went to Vietnam, and some of them in Korea, and that's very very interesting. And
Yes.
says it was Chicano. That's right, it was Chicano. That's what it was called, and you know. Chicano is an interesting word because it's a word that's a self-placed word, unlike like Hispanic. Hispanic is a
Mhm.
word of simulation. It's not a word that was actually that we derived from. Chicano is a word that the Hispanic community or the Latin community
Right,
grew up with. That
right.
Chicano is, and so it's kind of one of those things that Freddie Martinez would come to a little town called Dixon, California, where I grew up. Yes, and so yeah, he's actually, I was talking to his son this past weekend. Actually, we went to dinner a couple of days ago. So yeah, Eva Ibarra. Thank you so very much, Bando. That's right. That's who she is. Yes, that's the. She is, and it's Mexican American, Mexican American. Yeah, it's It's interesting how some people want to, to me, we should just call ourselves Americans. We shouldn't label ourselves as anything else.
Mm.
Not, but labels of distinction is cool and everything else, and so that's it is what it is.
I'm from Bangladesh. Where are you from?
I am from
Texas?
West Texas. Yeah,
Yeah.
West Texas.
Hello, Bangladesh.
Hello, welcome to the show. See, we have far reaches. I'm about to show you some.
Global.
I would like to introduce you to some Tejano music because we've been talking about Little Joe. So let me go ahead and play
Let's
you
play
some Little
some.
Joe.
Absolutely.
Why not? Why not play you a little bit? That's where Chicano comes from Mexican Americans. Well, I mean, yeah, it does. It's from the movement. Chicano was a Chicano movement. And it started out as a movement, but it was self-applied. It was not something that was given to us, and that's the distinction that I'm trying to make is the fact that
Yeah, it
it
was
wasn't like
self-applied by
yeah,
our own
yeah,
community.
it's something. Yeah, that the community said this is us, not
Mhm.
the government. This is us, and that's kind of what they wanted. So anyway, here is Las Novas from Little Joe from back in the day.
Ya todo se me acabó, no me puedo resistir. Si voy a seguir sufriendo, mejor quisiera morir. Yo voy vagando en el mundo sin saber a dónde ir. Los años que van pasando, no me canso de esperar. Y a veces que estoy cantando, mejor quisiera llorar. ¿Para qué seguir sufriendo si nada puedo lograr? Las nubes que van pasando se paran a llovinar. Parece que se sostienen cuando a mí me oyen cantar. Cuando a mí me oyen cantar, se paran a llovinar. Parece que alegran mi alma con su agua que traen del mar.
Back in the day. See, I still have it. I can't hear you, mamas.
Sorry.
Oh, there you are. There you are. No,
It
that's-
reminds me, it brought me back to when I was a little girl. For those that don't know, my parents owned a nightclub in the South Houston, Texas area, which is in the Houston area, of course. It was called the Apollo Club. And
wow.
yeah, and they owned it for many, many years. Tejano and Conjunto. They have had all kinds of legendary people go through there. I don't remember if he's been through there. My mom would be able to tell you for sure. My mom and dad ran the business. But we've had a lot of superstars come out of there, the original Hometown Boys and all that. And Jaime Dianda, when he was actually a chamaco. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Sorry about
More technical difficulties tonight.
Well, I mean, it's the original. That's the one.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm on. I don't understand why it didn't. I was like, that's the right one.
Yeah, but that's what it reminded me of because I grew up hearing old school Tejano conjunto, and it just has a very special place in my heart. As soon as I heard that, it just brought me back to my childhood because, hi Irene, I love that music, and it was nice to hear because you hear all the newer stuff now, but that was definitely nice to hear. It brought me back right away. But yeah, my parents. I was just surrounded with it all the time. They had the club for over 30 something years being in business. So yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's a see, I'm gonna try to do this and see if this works.
Alfredo, 1976, 1977. I was born in 77. So yeah, my parents had the club in the 70s. Yeah.
Oh wow.
70s, 80s. Yeah. Yeah. They were the first Conjunto Tejano club out in that area. And they were booming. They were booming.
It's like it was a job, man. It was it.
And what I love about my parents too, they have the same work ethic that most of us have, where they worked the 9 to 5, and then they did that on the weekends and sacrificed a little bit of family time, But I didn't I never felt abandoned or anything. I love being around that because sometimes they would take me on the weekends, and some of the people that worked there were my babysitters while my parents worked.
Wow.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. I remember this is a lot of TMI. Sometimes going to sleep in the back room that they had a little cot for me and pillows and everything. And I would hear the bump, bump, bump from the speakers, and that was my nighttime lullaby.
Yeah, from the show being played. I mean, from the music.
Yeah, and I loved it. I still love it to this day.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. I'm saying that's awesome that that's wonderful.
When I tell you, I literally grew up in this industry. And I'm still, somehow connected to it because I can't leave it alone. It's right here. It just runs in my blood, and so I love it.
Yeah, that's that's cool. I mean, it is to have that, to have that history. That is cool. Wow, Las Nubes 1972. Yes, Bobby, that's what I was playing. Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, I have access to a lot of different music, and it's just I'm a DJ first. You have to understand I'm a DJ first.
True.
And so I play the music, and what would separate me from a lot of other DJs was that I had access to a lot of videos that other people didn't have. Okay, so that was one of the things that people arranged by Joe Chacho Callador. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Saludos, peeps. Tuned in for a bit. Gotta go play Garage Man early in the
Garbage Man.
Man, sorry, Art.
Hi, Art. We can't wait to have you on this show.
You gotta come to the show, brother.
Yes.
Hey, let me leave you with a little bit of old school music. Check it out. Check it out. Oh, look at that.
Y dicen que voy a morir. Mentiras, no me hacen nada si ella me quiere seguir. Porque la quise y la quiero y nunca la podré olvidar. Su marido anda diciendo que a traición me ha de matar. Borrarle el intento, yo me la voy a llevar a pasar la después se la vuelvo a traer. Consentida, recelo no tengas ya. Si eres perder la vida, después tu Dios la tendrá. La suerte a los dos nos toca y piensa solo en mi querer. Tu marido ya no sobra, tú vas a ser mi mujer.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, speaking of old school, Tierra Tejana are really good friends of ours. Pete, lead singer, used to live across the street from me, and their mom was when their mom was living. I also got to attend a gathering where all of the Gonzalez brothers were present.
Wow.
Super cool experience. That is
Wow.
cool. That is cool. I love Tierra Tejana. That was one of the first bands that I ever got to listen to. Like, you know, because you have to understand how I, I fell into Tejano music. I didn't. It was never like I got exposed to it. It wasn't like it wasn't really something that I grew up with. If that makes any sense.
Oh yeah.
It sounds
yeah.
kind of dumb, but it's not.
Not dumb.
I mean, so anyway, that was kind of my thing, just exposure. And I like the progressions and the different instruments and everything else. Alfredo, awesome music. Thank you so very much, Alfredo. And that's why I'm telling you, if you listen to Cuvo Radio, you're gonna hear it. It's there. This is I'm playing music that is available on Cuvo Radio. What?
Míralas, ahí vienen llegando.
Oh my God.
That's right.
Wow.
Here it
Yo quiero conocer la de vestido rojo, la de vestido negro y la de vestido azul. Yo quiero conocer la de vestido rojo, la de vestido negro y la de vestido azul. Ay, qué bonito bailan las hijas de Don Simón. Ay, qué bonito bailan las hijas de Don Simón. Esas tres muchachas, como me fascinan, me estoy volviendo loco con su modo de bailar. Esas tres muchachas, como me fascinan, me estoy volviendo loco con su modo de bailar. Ay, qué bonito bailan las hijas de Don Simón. Ay, qué bonito bailan las hijas de Don Simón. Que
llaman esas tres muchachas, las que dices que son hijas de Don Simón?
Well, let me tell you guys, the one in red está muy bonita, es María Isabel. Y firi firi fi, pom 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 pom, le gusta cantar cause it's her favorite song.
And how about the one that's dressed in blue?
Es Rosa María,
Oh man, she's cool.
le gusta la playa, le gusta el mar, pero más le gusta en la arena bailar.
Tell me about the one that's dressed in black.
Su nombre es Juanita, as a matter of fact. Le gusta este ritmo, le dicen Juana, porque baila sabroso como Juana la cubana. Yo ya me voy, I got a party to go.
Where's the party, dude?
We all wanna know. Follow me, cuando termine este son, nos vamos con las hijas de Don Simón. Ay, qué bonito bailan las hijas de Don Simón. Ay, qué bonito bailan las hijas de Don Simón. Ay, qué
Uh-oh. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. I apologize. You're busy dancing back there. Those guys always showed us a lot of support. An awesome family. Thank you so very much for sharing that. They were a fun band. That song was just, it was interesting to me because it was like, it was a really cool song, and I had to learn what it was that they were saying because I didn't know what it was. I didn't speak Spanish at the time, so I was just like, it sounds cool. I have no idea what they're saying, but man, it's cool. They said something in English. Hey,
I remember dancing
cool.
when I was young with my parents. I remember this.
Yeah.
Good times, a lot of memories, a lot of good memories.
Well, it's a good song. I mean, and that was, and you're right, Alfredo, that was a great song. That was an awesome song. Now, Bobby, what's the name of the song? The Onda Chicana band? Is that what it was called? It was, I'll tell you something that's interesting. I was playing earlier that clip from Little Joe, and the Tortilla Factory. The trumpet player, his daughter is a physical therapist, and she's my physical therapist. She comes to my house,
that's
and
so cool.
yeah, it's really cool. So she's just like, yeah, I was like, seriously,
That is neat.
that's cool. That's way, it's interesting how small the world can be sometimes. Q Indio and that Barbie chick. Hey, how's it going? Hey, you just came at the right time. We were playing some old school music, man, and you just showed up at the right time so that we could share some music. I was saying earlier, how I got to interview some of the people, some of the Chicano singers, from back in the day and stuff like that. One of the guys, it was an interesting story. I interviewed Rene, and I asked him, how come it's Rene? Where did that come from? Where did that name come from? It's an interesting story because when he started out, it was actually two of them. There were two Renes.
Oh.
There were two guys. But as they were going along, his partner did not want to do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, they already had gigs booked as Rene and Rene.
Mm-hmm.
So he just started showing up by himself, and he was singing all the music by himself. And so it just stuck, Rene. But it wasn't Rene. It was Rene and Rene. And so,
but it kind of goes because like our culture always does those double, like JJ or Rene. So it works.
Look at. I heard Conjunto Cats were watching, so I had to come in. There you go. Yeah. Bobby says, "Oh, Indio, a lot of history." Well, I pay attention, brother. I pay attention. You know what? Here, let me share some Rene with you guys.
Quisiera que supieras, vida mía, lo mucho que te quiero y que te adoro. Tú vives en mi pensamiento y ahora siempre te hablo a ti con la verdad. Quisiera que olvides el pasado, que vuelvas a mi lado, que tengas compasión. Believe me when I say how much I love you. Believe me when I say how much I care. Forgive me, give me peace of mind. All I need is time to prove my love for you. Quisiera que supieras, vida mía, lo mucho que te quiero y que te adoro. Tú vives en mi pensamiento y ahora me arrepiento si yo te hice llorar.
Renee, there you go. Believe me, give me peace of mind. All you need is time
Ooh, I want someone to sing that to me. Thank you. Thank you.
to prove my love for you.
Hi, thank you.
Ah, nice, nice, nice. Well, guys, thank you so very much for joining us to walking down memory lane. Once
Yes, I
again,
loved it.
sending out our love and our thoughts and prayers to Roxy and her family and her son. Thank God that he's recovering and everything's okay. Another legend from Seguin, Carlos Miranda. Yes, I did speak with Carlos. I do have an interview with him as well. So another super cool man, always down to earth and humble. Carlos would always go to the local bars and see us play. And I was in a conjunto band in high school, and
Oh, huh.
he was a painter. Yo soy un pintor.
Oh, now that's my song.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's cool. That is cool. Yeah. So uh, just be looking out for that. I am actually the reason that I have not released the documentary series is because I haven't finished editing and everything else for it. I'm actually applying for a grant, a federal grant to help me pay for it because I shot it all on my dime. I
Mhm.
did all the traveling myself. I paid for everything. I paid for the hotels. I paid for the food. I did all the, it's all my equipment, everything, and it's an expensive venture, and it's a labor of love. And I'm not
I was
complaining.
just about to say that. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not complaining, and I'm not saying that I need money or anything else. That's not what I'm saying. But I am applying for a grant to help me finish putting it all together. I have a celebrity voiceover, a person who's going to be doing the voiceover.
Nice.
Unfortunately, the celebrity is going to cost me quite a bit of money, like
Yeah.
$13,000. And so,
Damn.
yeah, I wish somebody'd pay me $13,000 to talk. I talk all the time. I won't shut up. But yeah, so yeah, but as soon as we get that squared away, hopefully we can get it all moving
Yeah,
forward.
I'm looking forward to that. And this is what we do. We love what we do. Bringing, the broadcasting is a labor of love. Like the show off promotions, when I launched this page, it was just a labor of love. I love doing it. I love going everywhere. I never charge anything. I just go and I talk to people. It's all about promoting our gente to bring more awareness to our culture, our community, and anybody is aspiring, maybe, listening and tuning in and be like, you know what, if they can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah. Also, what's your logo? I mean, I love your tagline. Uh, um, for 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 um, for your page, it's everybody. Uh, um, I can't remember what it is.
It's promoting people, places, and positive vibes.
Yeah.
It is dedicated to the Hispanic community because that's where my heart is. But I do interview everybody. I like to go out to different places and talk to different events, people about different events going on in our community that maybe we all didn't know, or just your local entrepreneur out there trying to just make their brand to be known in the Hispanic community. But there's so many of us that are pushing these side hustles. Like, I mean, me, for instance, as well, I'm an insurance agent. So I pursued my life insurance agent certificate, and I love it. And I'm giving back to the community again in that way to help protect our families, because a lot of Latinos, they don't know how to correctly protect their families. So me educating them is another way to provide back to the community. When I was a police officer, I protected people for 18 years out in the streets, and now I'm protecting people with pen and paper and helping them sign up for insurance and retirement as well. So this is what the platform's about. It's showing us off. That's why I call it show off promotions. It's showing our gente off, showing our talents, our abilities, and just saying, hey, we're here, we're thriving, and we ain't going nowhere, baby.
That's right. So, and TDK says in the last 4 years, the Conjunto Cats are the band I've seen the most. I hope they don't think we're stalking them.
I don't think he'll mind.
I don't think so. Yeah. Yes, that's right. 18 years.
Yeah, I was a police officer for a long time. I'm old. But I loved giving back to the community that way. I loved helping people. I went in it for that reason, to help my community. All the men in my family have served in the United States military. So I couldn't do that because I was a young mom at a young age. So I did something else that nobody in my family did. I went into law enforcement. So it was good. That's good.
Mm-hmm. No, it's still something to be proud of, and thank you very much. And it's and that's why we're here. We're here to band together to help each other out, and so that way we can all level up together.
Level up.
We don't get old. We just get more in tune. I wish my body.
I don't know. I know it was just about to say my back don't feel in tune at all, and my eyes none of these damn glasses.
God bless you, Barbie Chick and Indio. Thank you so very much, Bobby.
You.
Thank you so very much. This was that's awesome, Barbie. I feel safer already. Thank you for your service,
welcome.
of course. That's great. Thank you so very much, guys. I really do appreciate y'all guys staying in here with us and chatting and everything else. I hope y'all have a great night. Y'all take care of each other, and just remember that if you are having a bad day, if your today was not your day, just remember every day planes take off against the wind. You matter. You are loved. All right. We'll see y'all later. Love you. Bye. Hasta luego. Bye-bye. We're gonna leave you with another song. I'm gonna leave you with a song from Roxy y Grupo Texas. It's their current hit. It's called Él es mío. So y'all guys, thank you so very much for joining us. We'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Hasta luego.
Yo pensé que era la mejor amiga en este mundo. Nunca pensé por un momento que me fuera a traicionar. Yo pensé que podía contarle todos mis secretos. Confiaba en ella 100%. Mira ahora cómo me pagó. Porque ahora me he enterado que con mi novio ha coqueteado. Que gran amiga me salió, me equivoqué. Él es mío, no importa lo que diga, siempre será mío. Su amor está prohibido, él es solo para mí. Él es mío, está acostumbrado solo a mi cariño. Vete y sigue tu camino, déjalo por favor. Él es mío. nomás. Roxy. Yo pensé que era la mejor amiga en este mundo. Nunca pensé por un momento que me fuera a traicionar. Yo pensé que podía contarle todos mis secretos. Confiaba en ella 100%. Mira ahora cómo me pagó. Porque ahora me he enterado que con mi novio ha coqueteado. Que gran amiga me salió, me equivoqué. Él es mío, no importa lo que diga, siempre será mío. Su amor está prohibido, él es solo para mí. Él es mío, está acostumbrado solo a mi cariño. Vete y sigue tu camino, déjalo por favor.